What are some respectful things you can say during sex? Spice things up but not make it weird? When they make you feel good, just say, "I love it when you're doing it this way." My wife and I found sex to be so much more enjoyable when we actually tell each other what feels good during sex. Getting feedback verbally in some way is the best. I prefer to discuss this during her annual review. Complimenting them, telling them that they make you feel good, affirmations of love, especially between kisses and or thrusts. Absolutely. I love holding my significant other close and telling him I love him when he's close. F. I miss having a significant other. Can't miss what you've never had. Finger_tap_head.gif. Ain't nothing like a good quality moan. Don't need words when you got guttural utterances. I really like when the guy moans. Makes primal sounds. Yes. Dudes are often so quiet. It's great when they moan. It's hard to moan and internally recite the Yankees starting lineup at the same time. Wookie noise. R2D2 noise, you know which one. I hate that I do know which one. Wivyo. Chewy. We're home. As a silent sexer, these threads always make me feel self-conscious about my natural state being quiet. Well, the advantage is that it's hard to say the wrong thing when you moan. For people like me, it's also forced, so it feels unnatural. I quite literally cannot keep quiet during sex, especially at the moment. Just can't do it. I've tried. I was 40 and my husband 41 when we had our miracle baby after 19 years of marriage. Our baby is now 5 and our house setup is not conducive to privacy as all the bedrooms are this close to each other. He's a sound sleeper now, but I dread the day when he is old enough to overhear us. We really need to look at houses with a master bedroom on the other side away from the 2 other bedrooms. I'm not part of any of this. But I would just like to say I appreciate how you presented the rooms being this close to each other. Totally missed that little addition. I now appreciate it too. I just really like guttural utterances. One of the hottest things a guy has ever did was while I was going down on him, pull me up and he gave me this look and said, "I need to F you right now," and I probably could have came right then. I said that to a girl once because she was actually hurting me and I needed her to stop. Her technique was like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. It sounded good on paper. My wife once unintentionally gave me the slightest beginning of a hickey down there before I flinched. Good heavens, I appear to have arrived. Oh, jolly good show. Well done. Followed by a firm handshake and nod. Drives the ladies wild. Clever girl. Gadzooks. Huzzah. Adventure awaits. Terribly sorry to have to intrude, but may I dare ask, who is your father? A simple F. Name. You feel so good works wonders provided you get the name right. Oh, yeah, you definitely have to insert the person's name. Saying bracket name end bracket just won't cut it. This had no right being this funny. I think it can be really hot to just talk about what you're doing and what you'd like to be doing. Using whatever terminology you're both comfortable with if respectfulness is an issue. I was thinking we could go to the ballet next weekend. Someone gets it. Very hot. I am now inserting my penis into your vagina. I am now taking my penis out of your vagina. I'd like to insert my penis into your vagina again. Killing it over here with the respectful dirty talk. Fanning self. Oh, you saucy little tart, 420. I don't know why, but in my mind, I read it with Stephen Hawking's voice. The robotic one. It with Stephen Hawking's voice. The robotic one, does have another that you've heard him use? Totally. You should have heard him battle rap. Wow, for me it was James Earl Jones' voice. It was Alan Rickman for me. If only Raymond Holt were straight. I love your heavy female breasts and obvious absence of a penis. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You can always say something about how great what you just did felt, how hot it was, how great what you're doing now feels, how hot it is. What you want to do next, switch positions, etc., and how hot you think that will be. I was getting effed from behind, standing up, by this guy, and we happened to be in front of a mirror. He told me during it, "Look at you, look how effing beautiful you are." I just about came right then and there. He was ridiculously good looking, and I honestly thought he was too good looking to be interested in me. Edit because so many people keep saying he was talking to himself, he wasn't. He literally directed my head to look in the mirror and looked in my eyes as he said it. I honestly think he noticed that I was avoiding looking in the mirror I was facing. He wasn't one of those douchey good-looking guys that was obsessed with himself either. He was pretty humble. So F off with that nonsense. Sorry. What a feeling just by reading it. Holy crap. I know, right? I knew of him throughout middle school and high school and always thought he was so damn hot. Didn't know he thought the same about me until that night. I was in college with the hottest girl I have ever seen, ever, long straight blonde hair, 1969-73, tall, surfer girl look. I thought she was totally out of my class. I was /am tall, surfer, artist. I didn't think I was her type. In 73, my girlfriend and started to work at a steakhouse near campus. After a couple of months, one of the waitresses asked me if I knew so-and-so. I said no, but I knew who she was. The waitress says she had the biggest crush on you all through college. Well now, I could only sputter that I wished I had known because I felt exactly the same way. I was living with my girlfriend and I knew I couldn't give this other girl a call on the phone. I made a right choice. In April we'll have been together for 50 years. Wait, which girl did you end up with? Not the blonde one, from what I understood. Aw, I'm so happy for you guys. What a great story. Gee, I'm going to have to find a full-size body mirror. Or take things to the bathroom. Whatever you do, don't mount one above the bed. Or if you do, make sure it is mega super duper secure. Yeah, I think it would kind of kill the mood if it fell over and concussed us. Being suddenly covered with broken glass kills the mood fairly quick. I had a guy say, "Look at your face, you're so effing pretty when you come," and I was like, romantic face, weary face, nervous sweat. Right? I think it's probably one of the hottest things anyone has ever said to me during sex. But saying you're pretty when you come is even better. You'll never again feel self-conscious about your face. I had a friend that I hooked up with a couple of times, and the first time we had sex, she was on her back, laying on the bed, and I was standing next to it as I was taking my clothes off. After I had my clothes off and I stood up straight, she says, "God, you're so effing hot." No one had ever said that to me in that kind of moment, and definitively not with her tone, almost like she was in disbelief. That made her so much hotter, and that moment immediately got locked into my memory. A woman once told me, "You're hot," while we were cuddling, and after a puzzled pause I said, "Should we open a window?" and she said, "No, I mean you're good looking," and I smiled so hard inside. Did you smile on the outside too? I think. Probably. A little. I have a hard time accepting compliments. A tip that works for me: even if you don't agree with the compliment, think that this person thinks highly enough of me to say that out loud, and just say thank you no matter how much you don't agree with the compliment. Same, my man, ever since she said that, I can't get her out of my head. We all just want to be appreciated, don't we? That's a high you're left chasing forever. One time I was riding my boyfriend and he was enjoying himself and all. Suddenly he just kind of tilted his head and made a face and said, "Your eyebrows look great." And he didn't even know that I'd just done them like 2 hours prior. It is still 100% the best thing he's ever said during sex, and we're both big into dirty talk. I'm upset right now and this made me laugh, so thank you. Damn, I'm stealing that, every guy reading this. No one is too good looking to be interested in you. Thank you. I effing love this. A guy did that to me and I felt so effing sexy, haha. I also like telling people I hook up with how sexy they are when they least expect it during sex. Let me praise you. Definitely. A compliment when you least expect it comes off like they genuinely had that thought and just had to tell you at that moment. Such a turn on. Good job. To whom it may concern, I find the current situation to be pleasant. Regards, Adam 1195. Destination not found, please return to sender. Raymond Holt vibes. It seems to work best once your partner is really worked up. Like if she's thrashing around, I might say, "You love it when I F you like this, don't you?" And she'll say yes, and I'll say it, say you love it when I F you, and she will. Essentially, I'm feeding her lines because she won't spontaneously talk dirty, because there is some inhibition there, but if I tell her to talk dirty then she has permission. And because she does love it, it comes out genuine. This one is an intelligent man. Clearly, a moment of thinking with the larger of the two heads. So with his magnum dong then? Why did this comment just make me wet? You love it, don't you? Say it. I love it, I effing love it when he comments like that. Now upvote it. Upvote it hard. OMG, I upvoted all over my keyboard. Oh geez, that's a lot of karma. It did the same to me, and I'm a man. Oh crap, I might have to start doing this. I get my wife to tell me she's a great F. I like hearing her say it when she's getting close. I tried that exact line once, it did not work well. You got to wait till you bed them. If you say it at dinner, it usually won't go over well. If you say it at dinner, he knew you were going to skip out on the bill. I hate getting F like that. You love this bolognese, don't you, you filthy slut? You love this, don't you? Not really. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.